Welcome everyone. In today's video, we explore a fascinating topic rooted in Stoic philosophy, loneliness. We know that we are in a very atypical period of the year, a time with many parties and celebrations, such as Christmas and New Year. Many of you will celebrate with friends, colleagues, and family, but many have no one to stay with and will go through alone. Well, the Stoics conceived of solitude as a tool for discovering oneself and growing personally. And in this video, we'll look at 10 benefits of solitude from a Stoic perspective and how you can apply them to your modern life, and preferably apply them to your life immediately. So, if you are watching this video before Christmas, make sure you have applied all these benefits by then. If you are viewing it after Christmas, use another festive date as a reference. Before we delve into the benefits, let me give you a brief introduction to the world of Stoicism and how solitude plays a crucial role in this way of life. Stoicism goes beyond being just a philosophy. It's a lifestyle with roots in ancient Greece. It teaches us to find peace, virtue, and self-reliance in a challenging world. Stoics believe in focusing on what we can control and calmly accepting what is out of our control. Loneliness occupies a central place in Stoicism. Unlike the common perception in modern society, the Stoics did not consider it something sad, but rather a valuable space for introspection, self-knowledge, and moral growth. In this noisy world full of distractions, loneliness is seen as a wise teacher that allows us to face ourselves with sincerity and honesty, without the masks we wear in society. Now let's look at these 10 benefits of solitude advocated by the Stoic way of life. 1. Search for self-sufficiency. The Stoics saw being alone as an opportunity to develop inner independence and emotional control. By not depending on the opinions or expectations of others, they found solitude a way to find peace and happiness for themselves. In essence, solitude allowed them to cultivate an internal strength that was unaffected by external fluctuations. 2. Deep self-knowledge, a fundamental theme of Stoic philosophy. Have you ever wondered what it really means to know yourself? We will explore how solitude can be your ally in this exciting process. Deep self-knowledge is like pointing a flashlight at the darkest, most hidden parts of ourselves. In the midst of everyday chaos, we often ignore our deepest feelings, thoughts, and desires. Solitude gives us space to look within, exploring corners of the mind and heart we rarely consider. Imagine loneliness as a mirror that reflects your true self. We will discover how this mirror can be a valuable tool for achieving deeper and more meaningful self-knowledge. In silence and tranquility, we confront inner truth and discover our true motivations by observing our emotional reactions, fears, aspirations, and doubts. Loneliness gives us the opportunity to see ourselves without external judgment, without masks or pretensions. Self-awareness, seen as autarky by the Stoics, is considered essential to achieving an inner independence that frees us from the need for external approval. By understanding who we really are, we can stop looking for validation in others and look for it in ourselves. This self-sufficiency provides us with lasting peace, as we are not affected by the changing opinions of the outside world. Practicing self-talk, where we reflect on our choices, desires, and mistakes as if we were talking to an intellectual, compassionate friend, strengthens our self-awareness and helps us make decisions that align with our true nature and values. 3. We will now turn to the development of autarky, a resonant concept among the ancient Stoics. Have you ever wondered how to achieve inner peace without depending on external circumstances? The answer can be found in solitude and Stoic independence. Autarky, or self-reliance, is fundamental in Stoic philosophy, as it involves the cultivation of an inner strength that is unaffected by the fluctuations of the outside world. Solitude plays a crucial role in giving us the opportunity to disconnect from external distractions and noise, allowing us to focus on ourselves and reduce the impact of external influences. Think of independence as armor that protects you from the constant opinions, expectations, and judgments of others. Solitude offers us the opportunity to distance ourselves from this external influence, trusting our wisdom and discernment. The Stoics believed that solitude was an opportunity to master oneself, thereby achieving self-control. As we face our own emotional and lustful reactions in solitude, we learn to observe them without giving in to them hastily. This self-control allows us to make conscious and ethical decisions, rather than reacting automatically to situations. In a world obsessed with accumulation and consumption, the Stoics valued simplicity and moderation, and solitude gives us the opportunity to enjoy what is essential, freeing us from dependence on material goods for our satisfaction. 4. Face emotions. From a Stoic perspective, the art is managing emotions in a conscious and balanced way in solitude. We must face our emotions with wisdom and tranquility, and solitude can become a valuable ally in this process. Stoics understand that emotions are like ocean waves, sometimes gentle and sometimes stormy. However, they also recognize the importance of not being enslaved by them. Solitude offers a safe space to explore our emotions without judgment or external pressure. Imagine solitude as a laboratory, to observe your emotions with detachment and objectivity. Being alone gives us the opportunity to observe our emotions as if they were clouds moving in the sky, allowing us to react more intelligently instead of getting carried away impulsively. The Stoics developed powerful techniques for managing emotions on our own, such as anticipation, where we practice calm, rational responses to difficult situations, and death meditation, which helps us put our worries into perspective and live in the present with gratitude. Stoics believe that we can transform our emotions into virtue. For example, fear can be transformed into courage, anger into self-discipline, and sadness into resilience. Solitude gives us space to reflect on our emotions, understand their origins, and channel their energy into virtuous actions. 5. Let us now move on to clarity in decision-making, a topic of great relevance from the Stoic point of view. Have you ever felt overwhelmed by the decisions you had to make? Loneliness can be a reliable guide in this crucial process. At life's crossroads, decisions surround us like stars in the night sky. Solitude offers us a space of silence and reflection to consider our options calmly and clearly. Imagine solitude as a quiet corner where you can express your thoughts frankly. Being alone allows us to discuss our options without distractions, examining our beliefs, values, and goals more deeply, untangling our mental issues, and reaching clearer conclusions. The Stoics believed that informed decision-making was intrinsically linked to morality, especially when faced with moral decisions that involve choosing between temporary pleasure and lasting virtue. The practice of thoughtful reflection is a powerful technique within the Stoic approach to morality. Imagine that you are mentally consulting a council of wise men in solitude, evaluating options and listening to the opinions of these imaginary wise men. This practice can help you see decisions from different perspectives and reach more informed conclusions. 6. Developing resilience. We now address a central theme in Stoic life: how to strengthen the ability to face challenges with strength and serenity. Solitude can be your ally on this fascinating journey of growth. The challenge of resilience is how to face the ups and downs of life, comparing them to the incessant waves of the sea. Stoics understand that we cannot control what happens around us, but we can control our reactions. Resilience, the ability to remain calm and adapt in the face of adversity, is a fundamental pillar of Stoicism. Imagine solitude as a refuge in the middle of a storm. In difficult times, we can turn away from external voices and expectations to find comfort within. Solitude offers us a safe space to manage our emotions, reflect on the situation, and find the strength to face challenges with courage. From a Stoic point of view, adversity is seen as an opportunity to strengthen the soul. In solitude, we can take this view and ask ourselves what we can learn from the situation and how we can grow despite the challenge. It allows us to transform adversity into an opportunity to forge virtues such as patience, self-discipline, and resilience. In solitude, just as an athlete trained to gain physical strength, we can train our mind to face challenges calmly. The Stoics practiced anticipating evil, imagining possible obstacles, and reflecting on how they would respond with resilience. This spiritual practice allows us to face challenges proactively. 7. Value simple things. Here we will delve deeper into a topic that is related to joy and contentment, valuing simple things. Have you ever felt that the constant search for more prevents you from being happy? Solitude can help you find happiness in simplicity. In a society dominated by consumerism and the constant search for new things, the Stoics remind us of the beauty of simplicity. Solitude offers us a space to separate ourselves from the noise and notice the small joys we often ignore. It invites us to enjoy everyday moments and find satisfaction with what we already have. Imagine solitude as a prism that reveals the magic of everyday life. When we are alone, we can carefully watch the sunrise, sip hot tea, or simply talk. Solitude gives us the opportunity to stop and enjoy each moment, reminding us that true happiness lies in the little things. From the Stoic perspective, they considered joy an essential virtue for finding inner peace. Solitude helps us cultivate this virtue, allowing us to explore our relationship with the constant desire for more. In solitude, we question whether our desires are genuine or whether we are simply caught up in the unbridled search for more. The Stoic approach to gratitude is another fundamental pillar of his philosophy. In solitude, we can practice gratitude by reflecting on the blessings we have experienced in life. Valuing the health, relationships, comfort, and beauty around us helps us find happiness in the present rather than constantly searching for it in the future. 8. Stimulate internal dialogue. We explore a theme that invites us to delve into the depths of our mind, encouraging internal dialogue. Have you ever wanted to have honest conversations with yourself? Solitude can be a space to discover yourself through dialogue, the art of talking to yourself as if you had a wise and compassionate friend in mind. In solitude, we delve into internal conversations, exploring our thoughts, desires, and values. This safe space allows us to speak without judgment and reflect on our lives from a calm perspective. Imagine solitude as a reflective study where we discover the deepest questions of our existence. When we are alone, we can take time to reflect on our decisions, goals, and direction. Self-talk allows us to ask questions, challenge our beliefs, and explore new perspectives. The power of deep questions is a Stoic belief. In solitude, we can ask ourselves questions that awaken our inner wisdom, such as, what is really important to me? What qualities do I want to cultivate, and how can I live in harmony with nature? These questions guide us to a deep dialogue with ourselves. Turning self-talk into action is crucial. It is not just an exercise in thought, but also in action. In solitude, we can plan and apply our reflections to daily life. Self-talk helps us translate wisdom into action, set goals, and make decisions that align with our deepest values. 9. Connection with nature and the universe. We explore a theme that connects us with the immensity of the universe. From a Stoic perspective, solitude can be a guide to discovering this deep connection. The Stoics viewed the universe as a great teacher, containing lessons about the nature of life and virtue. In solitude, we can look at the stars in the sky and feel part of something much bigger than ourselves. This connection with the universe invites us to reflect on our existence and our role in the cosmic order. Imagine solitude as a bridge between your mind and nature. When we are alone, we can walk through the forest, contemplate the sea, or simply enjoy the sunset. Solitude gives us the opportunity to appreciate natural beauty and reflect on how nature reflects Stoic virtues such as harmony and steadfastness, distancing us from mediocrity and presumption. The Stoics considered the relative insignificance of human affairs compared to the cosmic order. In solitude, we can reflect on how our individual interests and desires disappear in the vast universe. This perspective helps us minimize trivialities and focus on what really matters, cultivating virtue and wisdom, as well as finding harmony with nature. The Stoics embraced the idea of living in harmony with nature as essential to finding inner peace. In solitude, we can discover how our actions and decisions fit into the cosmic order. We reflect on how our choices affect not only ourselves, but also others and the environment around us. 10. Cultivation of virtue and inner tranquility, a theme that summarizes the core of Stoicism. Have you ever wanted to live with wisdom and peace in the midst of adversity? Solitude can be your guide on this noble path. Virtue is the ultimate goal of the Stoics, being the highest aspiration. Imagine virtue as a beacon that guides your actions and decisions in life. In solitude, we reflect on how to live virtuously in different circumstances. Only this time gives you space to explore how to cultivate qualities like wisdom, justice, and self-discipline. Finding inner peace, inner stillness, is one of the most precious pillars of Stoicism. Amidst the chaos of life, solitude helps you find a peaceful destiny. You can meditate on how to maintain serenity in difficult situations and use solitude as an oasis to recharge. Solitude, seen as a school of self-discipline, allows you to exercise it in small ways, such as resisting the temptation of distractions and focusing on what really matters. This practice strengthens you to face daily temptations and challenges. Solitude is fertile ground for reflection and self-improvement. In solitude, you can examine your past actions, identify areas for growth, and set goals to become a more ethical and balanced person. It gives you space to cultivate an ongoing commitment to your personal growth. Meditating on each of these benefits, we can say that from the Stoic perspective, solitude is a powerful tool for personal growth and virtuous cultivation. Through these 10 benefits, we explore how solitude can lead to greater self-awareness, mental resilience, and a deeper connection with the universe. We encourage you to incorporate these Stoic teachings into your modern life and see solitude as an ally in your quest for self-reliance and wisdom.